Hot 100. It is just on 4:15. Yeah, Sarah here with you this afternoon. A different voice than you used to on this station at all, actually. Jax is on the sick list, but I am so excited to step in with a very special guest joining me. A couple of special guests actually joining me this afternoon. He is the man behind Hoops for Health, one of the most amazing organisations in the Northern Territory. Timmy Duggan, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And you've brought with you Anthony the Man Mundine. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? How are you?
Good. Welcome back to the NT.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
You guys actually just drove back from Catherine this morning. You had a bit of fun yesterday with the Catherine community in regards to Hoops for Health. What were you guys up to?
Yeah, look, it was a combination program. We worked with the group down there, Rise Ventures, with their staff about uplifting and motivating their staff. You know, with a few of the issues that are going on in the NT, you know, it's communities, it's a few people are affected by what's happening. So we were down there to do some inspirational work through the Mundine Mindset program with their staff, and then did a session in the evening with the Kalano community kids, which was unbelievable. We had 100 participants.
Oh, wow.
There at night, you know. So,
Anthony, this must have been awesome to see so many kids turn up for the talk last night. Like Timmy said, it's it's a really big topic in the NT right now, but it must have been good seeing all of them.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. And all of them had, like, smiles on their face, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
They were participating in the basketball and the Hoops for Health stuff amazingly, and yeah, just very vibrant sort of atmosphere and, you know, energy at the time.
That's great to hear. And it's so good for Catherine to be able to have you guys, head down there and visit. Anthony, you have been helping the Hoops for Health organisation.
Yeah.
Goodness, 20 plus years, nearly 30?
Yeah, I think since the inception of the Hoops for Health, pretty much, you know. And
it's so awesome to have someone of your calibre join this, because you actually have a really strong message that you've been sharing the entire time. You've never strayed away from that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm a man of my word, and I've always give back to the communities and, you know, pass my knowledge, what I've learnt, and, you know, my sort of philosophies on life and how to lead a good life and make the right choices in life.
Yeah,
and tell my story to the kids, to pretty much everyone. So they take a big deal out of that. So it's good.
Yeah, I mean, the message that I've picked up a lot of the times in meeting you a few times, working with Timmy and Hoops for Health, the clean living, you're a huge advocate for that. And so many people forget about that.
Yeah, I've never drunk, never smoked, never took no drugs in my life. Like, and
you did everything you wanted to do.
Yeah, I've done. I achieved everything I wanted to achieve, and that's the Mundine mindset. That's what we teach these kids and go through our program, through my story or workshop, and teach them how to think like I think, in a certain sense, to overcome any obstacles in their way, you know. But in saying that, I know there's a lot of issues going on with the kids and stuff right now, but there is the sole problem is, like, poverty as well. You know what I mean? Like, these kids got nothing. Some don't have running water and things like that. And I mean, NT, they make billions of dollars, you know, probably weekly or monthly or whatever it may be, you know, with mining and things like that. And that they need to really start to invest and look out for the kids and their future and their well-being, especially the TOs of this country, you know. So they got to take a bit of responsibility in that sense as well.
I guess that's why the Hoops for Health message, I've always been a huge advocate for what Timmy and that do, because you are just trying to put it back into the young kids, back into the community. And the Mundine mindset is you've been doing it for so long and it works.
It's all based on hope, and there's a bit of science behind it as well. And we've got a bit of a cycle of the programs, you know, going into Dondale, going into the rehab facilities, working with our young kids on the outside, and then getting to remote communities as well. Yeah. So if we can touch one person out of that 100, you know, it's actually still a big success.
Yeah, absolutely.
And having people like Choc there, being there since the perception and being a face of it, and with his clean living, it just really adds more to it. They go, well, if he can do that and he was a 3-time world champion, well, I got a chance, you know.
That's what we were saying. You've done, you've accomplished everything you wanted to. And I thought, the kids, they must be so stoked to meet you every time. You're an absolute superstar.
It's great, you know what I mean? Like I said, the energy, especially yesterday, was so good.
Yeah.
And the love, and, I love, like giving back and being around the mob, and they give me energy. They give me chills down the spine sort of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel good doing that, and it inspires me, motivates me to do more.
Now, before we wrap it up, I just want to touch on the fact that, like I said, you're a sporting superhero, and I need some tips. Do you ever give out sporting tips?
What tips?
No.
What tips?
Well, the NRL is coming to the NT in a couple of weeks. We've got the Eels and the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
You're a past Broncos man. They are currently, they've started really well.
Premiership player, 97.
Do you think they've got another premiership in the bag this year before we get into it?
You're
talking to Territory Eels down the...
They're one of the top guns at the moment. Okay. They're playing with very high confidence. So.
Well, they've asked me to fill in.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the professional game, but in a little side touch footy game. Have you got any tips for me going into it?
My only tips would be...
I'm going to be playing with the Broncos coach.
For touch footy, my only tips would be don't get touched. That's my only tip.
I was hoping for a little bit more than that, but all right, that's as much as it's going to get. Look, Timmy Duggan from Hoops for Health and Anthony the Man Mundine, thank you so much for both coming into the studio. I'm so glad to hear it was so successful in Catherine last night. And I hope it's not too long that you're going to be back here.
Pleasure to be in NT. I've been coming here for the last 3 decades, and
you love it, don't you?
I'll be back a lot more, so thank you.
Yes. Timmy, thank you so much as well. It's Hot 100. If you want to find out more, you can find out at hot100fm.com.au. We're huge advocates for Hoops for Health, such a wonderful organisation here in the Northern Territory.